Hey guys, good morning. So it's the morning of June 13, 2024, and I am on my way to the laboratory to get another test done. That's the same one I did on Monday of this week. To get that done, that's the beta ATG quantitative. So that's a blood test, of course. So I'm going to get that done. The one I did on Monday, I got the result on the same day, around about 2ish. Seems as if it was ready before that. So that was pretty good. Again, there was another panic episode, which I would have learned from the previous panic episode that I had, that I should not panic. So when I got the test result, I'd called the place originally to find out if it's ready. It was ready, so they told me that the doctor wouldn't get it until the following day. So given it was ready, I asked them if they could send it to me by email, which they did. And I went straight ahead and I sent it to the doctor, the OBGYN. So after I did that, I called her because I only saw one tick. I sent it to her via WhatsApp. After that, she asked me what was on it in terms of the quantity or what it stated. I gave her the information. Same time, she told me that based on the level of the HCG, I should now be able to see something on an ultrasound. So I should go ahead and get another ultrasound. Bear in mind that she gave me 2 tests to be done. One which I should have done on Saturday, and then the other one I should have gone and do it on the Monday, which things were delayed, as I would have mentioned in a previous clip. So I wasn't able to get it done on the Saturday, so I went on the Monday and I did the first one. So after I did the first one on the Monday, I'm going back today, this morning, to get it done. So the long and short of it, she was saying that I can, based on the level that it is now, I should be able to see something on an ultrasound, so I should just go ahead. So I'm like, but you gave me 2 tests to be done, and you advised me that based on, anyways, I'm not a doctor, whatever. So she told me to go she told me to basically go to UE, get the ultrasound done, and then she was like, if it's indeed an ectopic, then you would have already been at the hospital. I'm like, okay, cool. Right there and then I felt somewhat of a panic kicking. I'm like, what is she talking about? So I called my sister, updated her. I gave her some information. I told her exactly what the doctor said. Long and short of it, she called me back because she was preoccupied. When I called her as a doctor, she mentioned that she was in surgery, she was dealing with a client or something to that effect. Anyways, she called me back and she was like, yeah. And she was explaining that the reason why I told you to go to the hospital is in the event that it is indeed an ectopic and whatever. So I asked her about the other test. She said, no man, you don't need to do that again. Yada yada yada. But me know from me did panic the first time or the last time, I decided I'm not going to be panicking. So I decided I'm not going to go ahead and not going to do any more ultrasound. I'm going to go ahead, do the test, and get a analysis from that. And then the same day of the test, then I would have gone ahead and do the ultrasound, because obviously between the 2 times from between Monday and Thursday, there should be pretty much more to deduce. You get me? So I decided to do that. So here I am now on my way to get that done. Me, girl, I am not panicking again, right? And as I told you, I've not felt any pain, nothing. The only thing that was off was the spotting, and that threw me off guard. And that was the only thing. I've not felt any pain, no discomfort, nothing from the usual, nothing from the norm. You get me? So I am just doing the due diligence of asking questions and doing my own research, and to get a better understanding and feel more comfortable with the whole situation. So I'm not operating from a place of panic anymore, right? So the previous doctor that I was going to, who is the one who administered the methotrexate or the methotrexate, I went to him on the Friday because I had an appointment with him on the Friday, which I would have also mentioned in a previous clip. He had given me another ultrasound referral to do an ultrasound again. She said to get it done like yesterday because I would have told him that I got another pregnancy test, another positive HCG test, and he would have done one for himself, but obviously not him, but the nurse would have done one for herself, and it was positive. So that's when he decided to give me another referral to do another ultrasound, which I did not enter into panic mode again, because I was just doing my due diligence and deciding to go to the OBGYN, which I should have done originally. But you know, it's a whole learning experience. I hope this clip can be used because I know the road is noisy and yeah. So that's that. At that time, I didn't do anything because then I would have been like a couple of days shy of 4 weeks. So I wasn't even 4 weeks. So by then, from what the OBGYN told me, you wouldn't be seeing anything on an ultrasound. So that would have been a waste of money as a result of me operating out of panic, you get me? So I didn't do that. I still have that referral, so that's the referral that I'm going to use to get the ultrasound done. So yeah, that's that, and I'll keep you all posted. I know this journey is going to be a very long one in terms of footages and basically trying to educate somebody else from my mishap or from my experience, you know. So somebody else don't necessarily have to go through all of what I went through, if you get me. And if it's just a lot. I am about a minute or two away from the lab to reach around about the same time. I reach around about the same time Monday. So it's 7:01. Alright, so this pimple though. This pimple. Alright, so I'm actually walking to the lab now and to get that done. Big ups to Miss Brown or Mrs. Brown, the Plebatomist. Big ups to she. Monday when I came, I was talking to her and she was sharing some of her experience. I felt so comfortable with her. She was very professional and she's a mother herself and she was reassuring. Big ups to her. So she's from the Not All Medical Central Lab. So big ups to her. Way too early. The door is locked. I guess I'm gonna have to just wait a couple more minutes outside and then I can go back. It's now 7:13, so I'm just going to wait under this nice little tree, get some cool breeze, and just wait. It's a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. A beautiful day. I think we're afternoon. I mean, with the hustle and bustle and everything going, just gotta be grateful.
It's one of that inner voice of my tell you to do it.
Because something as simple as, well, we might say it's as simple as that, something that you didn't even know.
I never know. I didn't know what it was. I never know say one bush where you pass every day. I never know the power of it. After that now we can tell people how good it is. Yeah, that and from that me have a plant in my first. When he brought it, he brought me have big space. But when he brought some from the roots, some just plant it.
Oh.
So from that, out of it. And it good for headache and use it for headache. People just ask me for it. The other day, I have to say to my man, say, hey mom, if you root up the root, the heal people. So I say, root up the root, you won't have any. But me, and I say, it always flourish. It's like how the little rain fall now. It just, I mean, I have the space, But me always have that, so I can't give away.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's very good. So kind of pain on the muscle. I feel it as if it can use. Yeah. Even the spirit needs to do a little bit.
Well, that's what I did, because when she told me Monday that I should go and do another ultrasound, Monday, go by you, do another ultrasound, see if it's ectopy. You're already at the hospital. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. Not that I'm disobeying the doctor's request or order, but the spirit tell me no.
And then in these cases, too, sometimes you have to really get a second opinion.
Right. And in doing the test again, which she originally told me, and in me going to her, that's me getting another opinion.
Who put it?
That's basically me getting another opinion, because when I went to the doctor, and I was basically there, and I told him that this would have been the following week, because I got the last, so it was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I got the last dose of medication via the IV on the Thursday, and he told me to come back the following Friday, which I did. He said by then, don't do any more tests, because if I do it now, the ATG, it's gonna become positive, because it's gonna still be in your system. Give the medication time to work. So alright, then cool. The following Tuesday, I said, boy, anxiety. So I did another one, it was positive. I was like, okay, cool. Providing that he would have told me that already. So alright, then cool. So the Friday morning, the morning of the appointment that he gave me, I decided to do another one before I went to the doctor's, and I did it. It was positive. So when I went there, I told him it was positive. I did another test before I came. It was still positive. Apparently, he was in disbelief from his body language. So he told me to get another one done. So I asked him if I'm going to basically go ahead and get the test and come back, or you're going to provide it. Long and short of it, they provided it, and I paid for it and everything. It came positive again. Then he started to tell me about chemical pregnancy. It from ectopic to chemical. And I went home and did some research, not taking what he told me, based on all the experiences that I've had in the past week. I wasn't taking it. So I went there today, Friday, and then tomorrow, Saturday, I went to the OBGYN. That's her.